I can feel your heart pound beating like a kick drum. Love it when I'm this drunk. Ooh, yeah, like a firefly burning for you all night. Love it when I'm this high. Ooh, yeah, like a boom boom bomb. It rocks my heart. Boom boom shake, tear me apart.
Before I get started on this tutorial, I just wanted to say thank you all so much for your love and support over this last year. I have officially been on YouTube for a year, and several days ago I hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, and I am so excited about it. When I started doing YouTube, I knew it was going to be kind of crazy trying to manage taking care of my 3 very little kids and then uploading these videos. And even though I can't upload as often as I would like to, I am just so grateful for all of you that have held on and continue to support me and show your love. It sounds cheesy. I know a lot of people give these like thank you speeches when they reach certain milestones on YouTube, and I was one of those people like, that's so cheesy. Why do they feel like they have to do that? But it is so true. Like, your YouTube channel can't grow without people subscribing to you and without people following you along the journey. And so I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging on with me and supporting me despite, you know, the fact that I still am learning so much and I still can't do as much as I'd like to. But I am so grateful that I have the opportunity to do YouTube and just continue to pursue this thing that I'm loving and having so much fun doing. And I read all your guys' comments, and I so much enjoy interacting with you guys. I will have a giveaway coming up later this week, so stay tuned. I wanted to celebrate by doing a giveaway, and one of the things that you will need to do to be eligible to participate in the giveaway is to subscribe to my channel. So you can go ahead and click that button if you haven't yet, and just get it out of the way now. With prom season coming up, I wanted to do a prom makeup look. When I was in high school, I did a dark smoky eye, and it was very neutral like this. It was like grays and blacks and then a nude lip, and it just looked really classy and timeless. And I think that that's something that's really desirable for a lot of people, especially when you don't know what makeup look to wear with your dress, or maybe you're not going to be able to get a dress until last minute and you need a makeup look that's going to work with anything. I think this makeup look is totally that. And it also just looks good on pretty much anyone because it's not any crazy colors. It's dark, but it's still very neutral. Blacks, grays, silver. And so I wanted to do something that would just be wearable for pretty much anyone. So that is the whole point behind this look, and yeah, I'm really excited to share it with you guys. So if you're interested in seeing how I came up with this look, then go ahead and keep watching. To get started, I'm using a combination of my Milani 2-in-1 foundation in the shade Creamy Vanilla, and then I'm also mixing that with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte foundation in Classic Ivory. I unfortunately forgot to show the products that I was using while filming, but I will have a full list of all the products that I did use in this tutorial in the description box below. Now I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm just applying that to all the high points of my face to conceal as well as highlight them and bring them forward. To bake, I am using my Coty Airspun Loose Translucent Powder and applying a thick layer of that to my under eye area just to set that concealer, and then whatever is left over on my sponge, I'm going to go ahead and use that to set the rest of my face. I'm not going to bake the rest of my face, I'm just going to apply a really thin layer to set it. I've really been loving using this technique to set my foundation on my face because there's something about using a damp beauty blender to apply the powder. It just really melts it into the skin and creates more of a flawless finish, in my experience anyway. To start the eyes, I'm going to grab my Southern Magnolia Minerals eyeshadow in the shade Cashmere Matte and apply that all over in my crease area, and then I'm going to bring that down along my lower lash line as well. I really want to smoke this out because I'm going to be using several different shades of gray to create a more seamless blend. Next, I'm coming in with this Makeup Geek eyeshadow in the shade Concrete Jungle. It's this gray kind of brown toned eyeshadow. It's darker than the Cashmere matte, so it's going to help add some depth. And I'm going to focus on putting that directly into the crease and then bringing that down along the lower lash line as well. Now I'm going to take a much smaller blending brush and I'm going to use my Ofra eyeshadow in the shade Smoke and place that in the crease just the same as I did with the other two, but because this blending brush is smaller, more dense, the color is going to be really focused in a smaller area directly into the crease so that it doesn't go quite as high as the other two grays that I've already applied. I really want to do this to create a more seamless, smoky blend. And then I'll come in with a fluffy blending brush that has no product on it to blend out the edges and just get rid of any harsh lines. Now I'm going to take my Ofra eyeshadow in the shade Iron. This is a very, very black eyeshadow, and I'm going to pack this on the outer edge of my lid, and I'm also going to bring it down along my lower lash line. And because this brush is very, very flat, I can get a really thin line of it right up against my lash line so that it doesn't come down too far. I don't want to have raccoon eyes or look like someone punched me in the eye. So that is why I'm using this smaller, more flat brush. And I'm so sorry for that like random little patch of white on the outer corner of my upper lash line there. It's leftover glue from earlier, and I just didn't want to end up doing this whole eye look again. So just do me a favor and pretend that you do not notice it there. It drives me nuts, but I'm looking past it. Anyways, I'll come back in with that fluffy brush again and I'll blend out all the edges, and then I'll come back in with a flat brush and pack some more black. This whole process takes quite a bit of time. Whenever you're doing a really dark smoky eye, you want to make sure you blend, come back in with more color, blend, come back in with more color until you get the color intensity and the blend that you want. This is going to help it not look like you got punched in the eye. So give yourself at least an hour to do this makeup look. Now I'm taking my L'Oreal Platinum Metallic Eyeshadow Duo. This silver shade is gorgeous. It's so shimmery and pigmented, and I'm using my finger to place that on the inner half of my lid. And then I'm going to grab my Hikari black eyeliner and put that in my lower waterline and then bring it up into my tight line as well. Then I'm going to quickly dust off that translucent powder from underneath my eyes and then apply my false eyelashes. Next, I'll coat my natural lashes with my Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. My natural lashes are very blonde, so it's very necessary for me to do this part just so you can't see them so obviously, in contrast with the false eyelashes. And then I'll apply that same mascara on my lower lashes as well. And then I'm going to grab the same tweezers that I used to apply my falsies and press my natural lashes together with the false eyelashes so that they blend better. Now I'm taking a little bit of my Ofra Oil Controlled Press Powder and using that to brighten up the areas of my face that I placed concealer a little bit more. And then I'm going to take my Essence eyeshadow in the shade Snowflake. So many times I've used this in my videos to highlight because I'm so fair skinned. It's this really pretty white, like shimmery eyeshadow, so it works really well on my fair skin as a highlighter. So I'm just placing that in my inner corners as well as under my brow bone, and then I'm going to go ahead and start contouring. To contour, I am using my Fiona Styles Sheer Sculpting Palette in light medium. to add some color to my cheeks, I am using this Makeup Geek blush in the shade XOXO. I love this color. It is such a pretty natural pink shade. Then quickly I'm just going to come back in with a little bit more translucent powder and use that to carve out my cheek contour a little bit more just to make it more defined. And then I'm going to grab a little bit more of my contour shade just to contour my nose. I've lately just been contouring the very tip of the nose as opposed to the whole nose, and I've been liking that better. And then I'm going to grab a little bit of that Essence eyeshadow in the shade Snowflake and apply that to the tip of my nose as well as the bridge, and then I'll highlight my cheekbones, a little bit on my temples, my cupid's bow, my chin, the whole deal. You know how it goes. To line my lips, I'm using my Milani Color Intensity Lip Liner in the shade All Natural. Right as I was doing this, my camera died. So the only thing you really miss is me filling in my entire lips with the lip liner before I realized that it did die and I started recording again. Okay, I know I'm going to butcher the name, so please excuse me, but this liquid lipstick is by Hua Mian Lee, I think, and it's a long-lasting lip gloss in the shade 7. It actually dries matte, and I love it. I got it off the Wish app. Those of you that do Wish, you know it's totally hit or miss, but I really do like this liquid lipstick. To highlight and add a little bit of shimmer to my lips, I'm grabbing this Essence So Glow Cream Powder Highlighter in the shade Bright Up Your Life, and that is it for this look, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, especially with the giveaway coming up later this week. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!